Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back once again. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Sorry about that, but I'm here. First, I'd like to ask you to, if you love this video, if you love this channel, share it with your fellow wrestling friends. I'm going to make it into more than a wrestling channel, but I will be discussing wrestling all the time. Don't worry about that. But I'm here to talk about Monday Night Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw. We had a segment tonight with Kurt Angle and Alexa Bliss, and boy, it made no sense whatsoever. I'm just here to point out the inconsistencies of the promo and why it made me so mad. So Kurt Angle comes out and he flubbed over his lines, first of all, to which, you know what, I kind of understand it. You know, I got a podcast myself, and, you know, sometimes what you're thinking about, it just goes away, so I'm not getting on him for that. But he made the Elimination Chamber match, Women's Elimination Chamber match, to which that's something that match is dicey. To have a Women's Elimination Chamber match, because that entire match is based off of violence. Pure D violence, nothing else. So I'll give my opinions on that in the future, but I'll stick to the script here, stick to what I'm talking about here. So he made the match, and he also said that this was the first inconsistency of the promo. He said that, okay, Nia Jax wasn't in the Elimination Chamber match. He said that Nia Jax would be facing off against Asuka, and that if Nia Jax won, she would get into the WrestleMania title match with Asuka, and it would be a triple threat match. Well, Asuka has not yet chosen who she will face at WrestleMania, so how in the world would Kurt Angle have the authority to make an Asuka Nia Jax Charlotte match? So that made no sense whatsoever. Obviously Asuka's gonna choose Raw now. They've given that away. So let's get down to the get down. You know, Alexa Bliss did not like that. She came down to the ring and she talked about how she was so upset that she had to defend the title in the Elimination Chamber match. Why do women have to defend the title in the Elimination Chamber match, and Brock Lesnar doesn't have to defend the title in an Elimination Chamber match? Like, okay, she had a point, but this just started to go off the rails because Kurt Angle pointed out the fact that Alexa Bliss hasn't defended the title since October. And look, that's the 90-day rule. You should be stripped of the title. She's coming out here complaining, and look, you shouldn't even be the champion right now. If I'm not mistaken, they stripped Naomi of the title. That's going back. I don't quite remember, but I think they stripped Naomi of the title at some point recently. But you shouldn't even have the belt right now. Why are you coming out here complaining in the first place? And then she said that, well, that's not my fault because I don't make the matches, you do. And no, that makes no sense whatsoever as well, because Stephanie McMahon has made the recent title match. The recent matches. The Royal Rumble match, Stephanie made it. The Elimination Chamber match, Stephanie made it. So if she has a problem, she needs to be taking it up with Stephanie McMahon. So whenever Kurt Angle does make a match, she gets upset and she comes out and complains. So look, then it all turned into Alexa Bliss saying that Kurt Angle was sexist. And look, that just made me want to turn my TV off right then and there. I mean, I don't know what WWE is doing here. They're trying to run a storyline when Alexa Bliss calls Kurt Angle sexist, and that annoys me. That annoys me to no end. But the inconsistencies of this promo is just amazing. And like a lot of people said, oh well, Alexa Bliss told Kurt Angle off. And what did she tell him about? She told him about a bunch of nonsense. Now, what made it look like Alexa Bliss kind of got Kurt Angle is because Alexa Bliss is phenomenal at her delivery in her promos. She's great. She's phenomenal. But the context of what she was saying made absolutely no sense whatsoever at all. She should have stopped that Brock isn't defending the title, so why should I? And that makes me upset that Brock's not defending the title and I am. They should have wrote it to where she stopped right then and there. But she didn't. They didn't write that. They kept going further and it continued to make no sense. So we have an Elimination Chamber match. Alexa Bliss will be defending the title. Kurt Angle ended the promo with asking the fans. Of course, you know the fans are going to say, yes, of course. Defending the title. We want her to defend the title. Of course the fans are going to say that. But we have an Elimination Chamber match coming up. Alexa Bliss is in it. And I wholeheartedly believe that Alexa Bliss won't be the champion heading into WrestleMania. Who I think is going to win, I'm going to save that for my predictions heading up for the pay-per-view. But it's not going to be Alexa Bliss in my opinion. And this promo here, while the delivery from Alexa Bliss was really good, I mean, the context didn't make any sense. So, we'll see what happens. I'll be paying attention to it, and I'll be looking out for how the match ends up. So, that's it for this segment here, and stay tuned. I'll be talking about more wrestling to come.